Find the Laplace transform of the following functions using the table, by the way. In part A, we have a sum of three functions. So the Laplace transform we denote by uppercase F. Yes, is now 2 times exponential function. So 2 just stays there times e raised to negative 3t. And if we look at this, here e raised to at, that's 1 over s minus a, where a is the negative 3 in our case. So this is just 1 over s minus negative 3, which is same as s plus 3, plus 1, and Laplace of 1 is 1 over s. Looking at the table, it's 1 over s plus t square. Again, looking at the table, t here is the formula, so t square, n is 2, so 2 factorial over s raised to 2 plus 1. So that's 2 factorial over s raised to 2 plus 1, 3. We can simplify this, and that is now 2 times 1, 2 over s plus 3 plus 1 over s plus 1, 2 factorial is 2 times 1, just 2 over s cube. Okay, and let's move to part B. F yes, the Laplace transform of lowercase f is now, this is 4 times sine at. Okay, 4 stays there, sine at. And let's look at the table here. Sine at, sine constant t is a over s square plus a square. So a is root 3 over s square plus a square, root 3 squared, which is just 3, minus 7 times cosine 5t, which is here cosine 80. Okay, so that's s over s square plus this b or a, which is 5 square, 25. And this is it. If you simplify 4 root 3 on the top, all you can do is just move 4, and here move this 7 to the top. Okay, minus 7 s over s square plus 25. Okay, let's move to the third. Here the Laplace transform is given by sine hyperbolic 3t. So hyperbolic, look at the table here. Okay, so that's now a over, a means 3 over s square minus a square, 3 square, 9, minus 7 times cos or cosine hyperbolic 5t, which is here, and that's s over, so 7 times s, 7s over s square minus a square, so s square minus a square, 5 square, 25. Final. And the last question here, now the Laplace transform is now sine 3t, it's like sine 80. So here sine 80, using that we get a over, that means 3 over s square plus a square, 9, 3 square 9, minus exponential function e 3t times sine 3t. What happens is when we have a product of a function with exponential function, we find the Laplace of this function sine 3t, which is this, and this exponential function shifts everything to the right by this 3. So this same thing, but this is shifted 3 units, so s becomes now s minus 3 quantity square. Or You can look at the table directly here and you will see the same thing. Okay, if you compare with sine 80 here, a over s square minus a square, but when you have exponential function, it just s is now s minus a. Okay, it's a b because I meant sine here. This is the s square plus a square. Okay, so in our context it will be the same thing like this, sine 3t, but due to this exponential function, this s becomes s minus this number, which happens to be 3 as well. So 3 over s minus 3 quantity square plus 9. Okay, this is just coming from, you can see, just from this formula. If you directly go to this formula, you will see. Okay, final.